it's very difficult to engage Arvind Kejriwal in verbal duel and or kind of statement. Because he enjoys that. No, we don't enjoy that. He enjoys it because that is how he, without really working hard for years and years, he just became chief minister, riding on the wave of Anna Hazare. You know. Decision not to ban Sanatan Sanstha is the decision of the previous government. I have gone through the entire file. Chidambaram has clearly stated that there is no reason to ban this Sanstha. Those who demand that Prime Minister should speak for every incident means they will, because when Prime Minister speaks, they'll create issues out of the thing.
Arvind Kejriwal had a press conference recently and he said that he'd request the Prime Minister, rather the Home Ministry, to hand over the control of law and order to the government. And at the same time, they'll set up a group of ministers, the GUM, to explore the possibility of setting up special police stations. His argument being that since CRPC, IPC sort of concurrent list, so probably they have some executive powers over that. Two questions, sir. Would you agree to the demand of handing over law and order to the Delhi government for a year, considering there have been certain unfortunate incidences of rape of minors and all, which seem to be giving the Home Ministry or Delhi Police a bad name at this point in time? Would you agree to that demand? And secondly, do you think it's legally possible for the Delhi government to sort of set up these parallel police stations?
Number one, it's very difficult to engage Arvind Kejriwal in verbal duel and or kind of statement. Because he enjoys that. No, we don't enjoy that. He enjoys it because that is how he, without really working hard for years and years, he just became chief minister, riding on the wave of Anna Hazare. You know, he became chief minister within 3 years. He loves this kind of situation. And best for him is to equate himself with the prime minister so that he is lifted and always in the news. I keep meeting him in various occasions. He is such a sweet person actually. When we meet, he is such a down-to-earth, very soft-spoken and very nice, very intelligent. After meeting him, I really don't want to speak anything against him. He is a very lovable person. But when he starts talking about the issues which is beyond his domain, I wonder that such a wonderful person in appearance, how can he speak like that? And Delhi is a national capital. National capital has its own ramification. We have to understand that. You cannot allow Delhi to be played for your petty interests of political turmoil, whatever happens in the thing. It should not affect the national capital. And with regards to the police jurisdiction and the authority, the problem in the state of Delhi is not new one. The problems have been there, it is happening now. We would like to see that the situation improves. And especially when we have Aam Aadmi type, Aap party government in Delhi, it's bad that if there are incidents, do happen and then they really exploit the situation. I don't mind in that, because if there are incidents, definitely there will be reaction. But to abuse the entire police system, the police establishment, is not correct. Because after all, we are also here to assist the police. Society also needs to assist the police. We say, "Tum police, tum hi kaam karo," and we will not help you. Our attitude will not change. That also will not do. So we have to be together. But police cannot run away from their responsibility. That I agree. But handing over and every time telling that Modi ji ka police, Modi ji ka Delhi police, all this kind of leveling of charges and bringing Prime Minister in all the issue you speak, it's not good. After all, you have been elected with a defined provisions under the Constitution. You know, when you are fighting the Delhi election, you know what is the power and function of the Delhi Chief Minister. Then why did you promise that I will bring stars into your plate? You should know that when you are not fighting for the state election which is full-fledged. It is not Madhya Pradesh or UP. This is a national capital territory. So you should know that the limitation. After coming to power, you say, I need this and that. Tomorrow you will be given everything. You say, no, I need to become Prime Minister to clean everything. Then you become Prime Minister. I say, no, I should also be Prime Minister of Pakistan to take care of neighbor country. I mean, you can't have unending claims. Whatever responsibility you have, do that first. No?
There is this organization named Sanatan Sanstha. It has been found to be involved in at least 3 bomb blasts. At least 3 murders are currently being traced to them, murders of rationalists. What is the reason that government is being accused of dragging its feet on banning Sanatan Sanstha?
First of all, decision not to ban Sanatan Sanstha is the decision of the previous government. I have gone through the entire file. Chidambaram has clearly stated that there is no reason to ban this Sanstha. The report from the state government of Goa and the report from the Karnataka government was on same line. The Maharashtra government was little critical. They said there are some incidents which really make a case for this Sanstha to be banned. So after that Maharashtra report came, the perusal of the matter by the then Home Minister Chidambaram has clearly made the case that it is not to be banned. So the matter has not come to us. Whatever decision was by the previous government. So
will you revisit it?
No, I don't know, because if the matter comes to the new government, definitely there will be evaluation of the whole thing. But it has not come yet, so it is no point discussing about the issue, because the decision not to ban was the previous government's decision. And Chidambaram's wordings were very, very strong and clear that there is no ground to put this Sanatan Sanstha under ban.
Do you agree with his opinion?
There is not a question of agreeing or disagreeing. Decision has already been taken.
There have been a lot of incidents which have been in news, incidents which have been called incidents of like growing intolerance. Now, there has been a lot of demands from everyone that the Prime Minister should speak. He should speak his mind out on this. He hasn't, but you speak very frequently on lots of matters that you think are important. Even you haven't spoken on, say, Kalburgi murder or Dadri incident. Why has that been the case? You speak very frequently in the media.
On Dadri thing, you must have heard that we have issued very strong directives that the fabrics of the secular society cannot be allowed to be eroded. So it was very strong categorical advisory we have issued. Unfortunately, that was not part of the discussion. The political blame game and some of the political leaders visiting the place for photo ops and for political mileage, that had taken the center stage. Our steps were under the carpet. I can't blame the media for that, but somehow it happened. Home Ministry was never silent. We took action and we took the steps at right time. So the perception that Prime Minister do not speak is that those who demand that Prime Minister should speak for every incident means they will, because when Prime Minister speaks, they'll create issues out of the thing. There are ministries handling different issues. Each minister or ministry is responding to it. Prime Minister will speak whenever it is necessary, and he has been speaking. But to demand that you speak now, this, that, Prime Minister is speaking actually, but he is speaking in right time, on right issues, and these particular issues that which comes under Home Ministry, the Home Ministry is speaking.
Your colleague Mr. V.K. Singh has said that if somebody throws even stones on a dog, the central government is blamed.
This is in the context
of
Dalit.
I cannot clarify on his behalf, but maybe what he meant was that for every issue, don't blame the Prime Minister or don't drag Prime Minister's name. That must be what he meant. But analogy may be wrong, I think, in the context of the incident which has just happened in Haryana. So in that context, analogy may be wrong, but I'm sure what he meant was that the opposition parties are targeting Prime Minister for everything, even some incidents or price rise in one state. Maybe there's a hoarding going on in one particular city. If there's a price rise for temporary period of one day, you can't blame Prime Minister. So maybe momentary analogy is not perfect, I don't know, but I'm sure that he doesn't meant that. I mean, like drawing the particular incident in Haryana, which is tragic, with any element is not correct. But VK Singh is he's a very strong-headed and very efficient minister. He's a former army chief. So if his statements are misinterpreted, then you should ask him again that what you actually meant. So that way he can clarify again.